Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
On the Bobcats Sports Network from Learfield, this is Montana State Bobcat Basketball. Brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, mountains and mines. And by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
It's the final week of the regular season, and Montana State begins a stretch of 3 games over 5 days in 3 cities, trying to secure some of that prime seating for Boise, which is coming up in just about a week and a half. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. A pleasure to be with you tonight from the Rose City. We're in Portland getting set for Montana State University, coming in at 12-16. 7-8 in Big Sky play, and today they are at the Portland State University Vikings, entering tonight's action at 16-12. They are 8-7 in conference action. It's going to be a good one tonight. These two teams have played some magnificently entertaining games the last couple of years. Some have ended well, some have not. The Bobcats have dominated this series over the last couple of years. They have won 8 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams, but that one loss was here a year ago when Montana State had a 15-point lead with about 4 minutes to go before collapsing at the end. Portland native Robert Ford had a phenomenal performance in that game, but fouled out late, and that certainly cost the Cats as they lost their best ball handler last year and lost that game down the stretch. The Bobcats would avenge that loss later in Bozeman last season, and this year opened up February at home against this Vikings team and almost followed that same script where they opened up a healthy lead late in that game. Portland State made a heck of a run down the stretch, and the Bobcats held on to earn a 1-point victory. So going to be a really important one today and a very important game for the standings. Right now, Montana and Northern Colorado are locked into the top 2 seeds, which order is still to be determined as Montana sits at 13-2 and Northern Colorado sits at 13-3. And then we have the truly muddled middle. If you look at it really from 3rd place, which Portland State is in right now, all the way down to 7th place, things are separated by just 1.5 games. Portland State is 8-7, NAU is 7-9. So Portland State and Idaho State are tied for 3rd at 8-7. Montana State and Idaho tied behind them at 7-8. All 4 of those teams are playing each other tonight. There is a relatively likely scenario that you could see a 4-way tie for 3rd place after tonight if the Cats get the win against the Vikings tonight and Idaho defeats Idaho State. So we'll see. Montana State right now is certainly not out of the woods to avoid a first-round bye. At the moment, they are only up by a half game, only 1 loss, 1 game in the loss column at 7-8 with NAU at 7-9. But again, they are only 1 game back of 3rd place as the Cats prime themselves up for what is hopefully a phenomenal stretch run over the final 2 weeks now, including the trip to Boise for the Big Sky Tournament. All right, we got a lot to get to today. We will talk with head coach Matt Logie in just a bit. We'll get you the Kendall Ford keys to the game. We'll get you your Wheat Montana weather report and the Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile. But first, we're going to take a break. It's Montana State and Portland State today, getting ready for our tip-off coming up at the top of the hour. And stepping aside, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at Door Tech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. Door Tech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery, craft distilling award-winning spirits since 2014. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Back of the pregame show, we're getting set for Montana State and Portland State today as the final week of the regular season is here. 3 games in 5 days. Bobcats have Sacramento State on Saturday at 2 p.m. Mountain Time, and then after that, back home for Senior Day on Monday against Idaho. But no need to put the cart before the horse. Let's take a look at the matchup for tonight. Montana State and Portland State. And for Portland State, they enter play today at 16-12 and 8-7. Sounds pedestrian, but in reality, this is one of their better seasons in recent years. They have a chance to secure their most wins overall in a regular season since 2020. In the 1920 season, they went 18-14, 12-8 in Big Sky play. So that was one of their best seasons recently over the last couple of years, and they're right on that cusp of getting up to 18 wins, sitting at 16 right now. Also sitting at 8-7 in third place. That is another very big milestone for them if they can finish off in third place this year. This is a Portland State team that has been fourth place or worst every year in the league since 2011-2012. So they've got a shot to do some things they haven't done in a while. They've got one of the great young coaches in this league in Jace Coburn, now in his 4th year at Portland State and approaching 500 overall in his time here at 59-63. So great opportunity for Portland State to continue to reach some new heights as they try to take down the top cat of the Big Sky, while Montana State tries to keep things rolling and get everything dialed up and ready to go heading into Boise in just under 2 weeks. All right, breaking down this Portland State team to see why they're going to be in hot water today, brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979, your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. We've got the top 2 defenses in the Big Sky squaring off. Portland State is one of the best. They only allow 67 points per game during conference action, while the Bobcats allow just 70 points per game during the conference season. We've got the immovable object and the unstoppable force. The Bobcats have the best ball control in the conference, turning the ball over under 10 times per game. Meanwhile, Portland State forces more turnovers than anybody else in the conference, so they have been very good at taking the basketball away, and we'll see, can the Bobcats maintain quality possession of the ball down the stretch. They did not do that in the first meeting. They turned the ball over 7 times in the final 3 minutes, which allowed Portland State to battle back before an eventual 1-point win for the Bobcats. So Montana State absolutely has to take care of the basketball tonight against this outstanding Vikings defense. Individually, they've got one of the top point guards in the conference, Keon Myers out of Western Oregon, averages 6 assists per game. That's number 1 in the Big Sky. Jalen Henderson was Big Sky Player of the Week 2 weeks ago. He's pouring in 14 points per game. He had 17 against Montana State in the first meeting. And Terry Miller Jr., the transfer from Louisiana Tech, a senior, he has been an absolutely dominating force in the middle of the paint for this Portland State team. Last week, he averaged 21 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1.5 steals per game in the 0-2 week at Idaho State, at Weber State. He's 2 games removed from his career-high 28-point performance against Idaho State, and he was a monster in the first meeting with 25 points back in Bozeman. One of the big question marks for Portland State is, will Trayvon Minot play today? Injured his knee last Thursday at Portland State. Did not play against Weber State in what turned out to be a 2-point loss, a devastating defeat when Blaze Threet hit the game winner with about 36 seconds left in that ball game. And then he is warming up right now, so we'll see if Trayvon Minot is able to get out there or not today. So those are some of the question marks and some of the guys we're going to see, but some great size, some phenomenal point guard play. The one thing they're lacking is some depth. If Minot is not playing, they only have 8 players dressed. If he is, they have 9. Right now, Minot is on the floor with a new sleeve over his right knee, and we'll see if he is out there and rolling tonight. But that is the Mountain Hot Tub opposing team profile. Our Kendall Ford keys to the game today: take care of the basketball. The Bobcats have done that for the most part, although they have had some very timely and costly turnovers at very bad points in the game. Sometimes we've seen Montana State maybe only have 8 to 11 turnovers in a game, which is a phenomenal number if you're looking at it from 30,000 feet. However, sometimes just 2 or 3 of those, maybe 11 turnovers, came at the most inopportune of times in some of those late close game situations. The Bobcats, to this point, have lost more than they have won, still sitting with a record of 3 wins and 12 losses in games decided by 7 or fewer points for Montana State this year. So that is our Kendall Ford key to the game today. Wheat Montana weather report. It is a beautiful false spring out here in Portland. The sun has set, but it is still 61 degrees in the Rose City, so really just absolutely gorgeous. Made sure I got out, got some sunshine today, and very, very warm. Feels very much like spring, and in fact, we should be touching the 70s when we head to Sacramento when we get on our flight tomorrow morning to get ready for the game against the Hornets on Saturday. So that is our Wheat Montana weather report. All right, a timeout. When we come back, a check of the First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard. We'll get you an update on how the women are doing as they try to secure at least a share of the Big Sky title today while they host the Vikings back at Worthington Arena. It's Montana State and Portland State today. We're taking a break. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in-store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
It's easy not to think about food security when there's food on the table. But right now, 1 out of 10 Montanans is hungry.
When families don't have adequate access to nutritious food, that takes a very real toll on people's health.
This is why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana partners with Montana Food Bank Network.
Our interest at Blue Cross is we want the state, whether they're a member or not, to have adequate supply, access, composition of the food that they're able to get.
Learn more at bigblueskyinitiativemt.com.
Back of the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Portland State today on the men's side. Quick check on the women's side as Coach Binford hunts a Big Sky championship with a win today at home. At halftime, back at Worthington Arena, Montana State leads it 29-25. Portland State had some really good stretches early in that game. Back in Bozeman, Dylan Phillip is out for the year with a knee injury. They announced that this week. Merritt Dykstra did not start. She is not dressed for the game, but that sounds like it is a day-to-day situation. So Taylor Chirick and Addison Harris got their first starts of their young and very bright career. So big change there, but Merritt Dykstra will be back at some point. But Dylan Phillip out for the year with a knee injury she suffered late in the second quarter against Montana. But they've got the lead again, up 29-25. Checking in on the men's side right now. It's halftime over in Moscow. Idaho State leads it 37-32 at Idaho. Those two teams separated by a game. The Bobcats are tied with Idaho at 7-8 in conference play. Weber State is at Eastern Washington right now with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Weber State is leading that one 27-24. Up nationally, 2 top 25 games tonight. Michigan, the Wolverines in Ann Arbor hosting Rutgers. The Wolverines trying to win the Big Ten this year. They're a game back of Michigan State, and Michigan is trailing at home against Rutgers right now, 50-41. And later tonight, number 23, St. Mary's, which has already clinched the WCC championship. They are at Loyola Marymount. So those are the 2 top 25 games going on elsewhere around the country. Okay, it's time for a break, and when we come back, we'll sit down with head coach Matt Logie as we get set for our tip-off between the Bobcats and the Vikings coming up in just a few minutes. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
I wanted to put up a fence to protect my tomato plants. So I grabbed this, and then I did this. But instead of yielding a big crop, I hit a utility line and had to pay $1,200 in repairs. I didn't just lose my pride and joy. I could no longer afford the new stovetop I'd been saving up for. Next time, I'm going to make my free call to 811 before I dig.
Learn from Curry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Back on the pregame show, getting set for Montana State and Portland State as we head into the final week of the regular season. Keaton Gillogly alongside head coach Matt Logie. And coach, 3 games, 5 days, and then Boise is here. First one is Portland State up on the deck. But when you look at your team, you look at your roster and what the guys are ready to do here this final week, what gives you confidence that we're going to see something special these next couple days?
Well, I think the first thing is we have a together group of guys. It's a group that likes each other. It's a group that's stayed together through a fair amount of adversity and has had a target on its back from the moment the season started. And so we've been through some things. I think that makes you stronger. And we've got a lot of opportunity knocking in front of us now, and that's what we talked about this week. We've got an opportunity here tonight to get our second sweep of the year in Big Sky Conference play. And as you keep going throughout, what's to come, the opportunity to finish in the top 3 in the conference and, have some good momentum going into Boise is right there for us.
Well, in order to do that, got to beat this Portland State team today. One of the things you mentioned on Cat Chat was they were kind of an outlier in terms of some of their style and the way they play. What do you see in that, and can you explain on that a little bit more?
Well, I think, tonight you've got the 2 best defenses in the Big Sky going up against each other, and we do it in different ways, but Portland State, has, tremendous amount of rim protection, with Minot there at the rim, very, very athletic on the perimeter and really attack the basketball and turn you over. And so, you've got to spread them out. You've got to be able to win the 3-point line. You've got to move the basketball and move people and understand that when there's a crowd, you got to get the ball out of there. And so, they're just a very tenacious and active bunch, especially here at home.
Now, you guys have limited your turnovers to the best tune in the Big Sky. Meanwhile, Portland State turns opposing teams over better than anybody else in conference play this year. When you look at your ball control today, what do you guys have to do to be successful to really value the basketball tonight?
Well, kind of what I was just saying, we've got to space the floor properly. You can't drive into gaps where people are going to attack the ball. You've got to get the ball swung from side to side. You've got to try to move their big fella away from the rim, which we're designed to do. And then I think you can get some good things in transition if you rebound the basketball as well. And those are some high-quality opportunities that we were able to capitalize on in the first time against them.
Some of the individual personnel for Portland State. Terry Miller had a big game in Bozeman. He's been red hot the last couple of games as well. What's Miller bringing to the floor?
Well, Miller's a really unique player in that he's got great hands, great feel, can score inside on almost anybody in the conference that plays one-on-one. But can also pass the basketball, can shoot the 3 at a level that keeps you honest on the perimeter, and just a very well-rounded player. And so we've got to do a good job keeping the ball out of his hands in the deep low post position, and then being active on the perimeter and pressuring him when he's out there.
One of their other very good scorers is Jalen Henderson. He was Big Sky Player of the Week 2 weeks ago. What's Henderson doing on the floor well?
Yeah, Henderson's a guy that really excels in transition when they're able to turn people over and get out and play fast. He's an explosive athlete and really fuels his ability to score the basketball. He's a guy that can shoot the 3 as well and plays with a ton of confidence. And so, again, valuing the basketball, keeping them out of transition. And, the one thing that we probably haven't touched on is just how good this team is on the offensive glass, especially here at home with, averaging 15 offensive rebounds per game. And that's the other way that they can hurt you.
All right, well, here we go. Bobcats and the Vikings. We've had some good games between these two the last couple of years. Could be a good one tonight. Coach, appreciate the time and the insight.
Thanks a lot. Go Cats.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have our starting lineups and tip-off between Montana State and Portland State. For head coach Matt Logie, I'm Keaton Gillogly. This is Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape for pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
On the Bobcat Sports Network from Learfield, Bobcat Basketball is brought to you by Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series, and by First Interstate Bank, built for you. Go. Now turn it up. Turn it up. It's game time.
One hand slam. That was a ham. Got it to go. It's just that kind of night. Right corner three. Bang! Bang! This is the stuff that legends are made of. Gets it up for the win. Got it. Ball game over. Bobcats win. The Golden Bobcats continue their march. Montana State has done it.
We came here, and the best is yet to come.
Tip-off is just moments away from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth. Here's the voice of the Bobcats, Keaton Gillogly.
We're on the cusp of tip-off between Montana State and Portland State. The Bobcats have a golden run in them for the final 2 weeks of the D1 college basketball season. If they do, it starts here tonight in the Rose City. Hello, everybody. My name is Keaton Gillogly. Pleasure to be with you today, and it's Montana State and Portland State tonight. The Bobcats in the road navy blues, Portland State lined up in the home whites, and we are just about ready for our national anthem. So about to get that sung up. Hasn't really filled in much here. It is really not, there's not many people here. There are a lot of Bobcat fans, though. Of course, great Northwest tradition at Montana State. All right, let's go to our Star-Spangled Banner as we get ready for our tip-off coming up in just a couple of moments. So Cats looking for a sweep tonight against Portland State this year, which could prove massive as we look at the standings with the Bobcats sitting just a game back of this third-place Portland State squad. All right, our national anthem. Star Spangled Banner is wrapped up, and we are ready for basketball between the Bobcats and the Vikings. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball. My name is Keaton Gillogly. Pleasure to be with you tonight. Bryn Chalmers is our producer. Back in the network studios, and we are just about ready to go between the Bobcats and the Vikings. All right, let's get to our starting lineups today. First, we begin with Montana State coming in at 7-8 in conference play this year, 12-16 overall. Same starting five we've seen throughout most of the season. Bryce Zephyr starting at the point guard spot with Tyler Patterson and Max Ogbongbolo joining him in the backcourt, and in the front court, Brandon Walker and Sam Lekelot. So that is the starting five for head coach Matt Logie, which has used just 3 different starting lineups this year, and one of them due to that injury to Tyler Patterson. So that's been it. It's been very, very consistent. On the other side for Jace Coburn and Portland State, their starting lineup looks like this. Keon Myers starts at the point guard position. He has been outstanding distributing the basketball, leading the Big Sky at 6 assists per game. Jalen Henderson, one of the better scorers in the league, starts in the backcourt as well. Isaiah Johnson, Terry Miller Jr. starting in the front court. Miller has been phenomenal lately. Certainly a candidate for Big Sky Player of the Week last week with a fine performance through Idaho State and Weber State. And then in the front court, Trayvon Minot, one of the big-bodied centers for them, comes in at 6'9", 245. Might honestly be even a little bit bigger than that. Missed the last game against Weber State due to a knee injury, but returning today, and he is a big piece for them. And without him, they only have 8 players available, so much, much better for Portland State to have 9. They'll feel much more comfortable with that as we move forward. So that is the starting lineup for Portland State. Keeping an eye on the women, who can clinch a share of the Big Sky title with a win today. Right now, the women leading Portland State 40-37 midway through the third quarter. We remind you that real milk is a nutrient-rich product. It contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. Great contingent of Bobcat fans here. Rackies are here. Bryce Zephyr is his father here. Saw B.J. Cawley waving some of his people in. Of course, Tyler Patterson from up in the Seattle area. There are a lot of Bobcats donned in blue and gold at the Viking Pavilion today. That is usually the case when we come out here. We'll see how much of an impact that can make as the Bobcats look to get a monkey off their back. Coach Logie had the 500 year in Big Sky play last season, of course, winning the conference title, sitting around 500 this year. One of the things he has not done in his time at Montana State is sweep a weekend road trip through the 2 cities. The Cats can do that this weekend heading into Senior Day on Monday against Idaho. That would put them in prime position to earn potentially that 3rd seed in the Big Sky tournament. The Bobcats in the navy blues with the gold at Montana State written in capitalized block letters across the chest. Gold and white trim coming down the side of the shorts. Portland State in the home whites with capitalized green letters writing out Vikings across the chest. Green numbers on the front and the back with their nameplates between the shoulder blades, and the green trim around the waistband of the shorts and down to the bottom as well. Trayvon Minot steps into center court. Max Ogbongbolo greets him, and we're ready for some basketball. Bobcats secured a 1-point victory to open up February today. They close February as the ball is tossed in the air, and the Bobcats win the tip, and here we go from Viking Pavilion in Portland. The Bobcats have it to our right to start the night offensively. Brandon Walker holds it at the top of the key, gives to Bryce Zephyr, turns the corner from the right wing, bounce pass out to Walker, around to the left corner for Ogbongbolo, picks up the dribble, looking to get rid of it, and does to Tyler Patterson at the top. Only 8 to shoot. Handoff for Zephyr. He crosses over at the wing, bobbles, recovers with 4 to shoot. Zephyr on the drive with 3. Contested shot is up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and we've got a whistle and a tie-up. Sam Lekelot came in. Him and Zephyr actually kind of tied each other up. Otherwise, it probably would have been a cleaner rebound. So a tie-up, and Portland State has the arrow, so they have the basketball going from right to left. No score, just settling in. First offensive possession of the day for the Vikings. Myers throws up the top. Johnson, kick to the right wing. Miller for three. That's no good. Long rebound. Sam Lechlot makes the catch and pushes ahead to Max Ogbong-Polo out on the right wing. Ogbong-Polo down to the baseline. On the right side, backing in on Henderson. Kicks it out for Patterson. He dribbles left to the top. Fires into the right corner. Ogbong-Polo lets it fly. Too strong on the three ball out of the right corner. Portland State with a rebound. Vikings with it from right to left. Keon Myers turns the corner to the elbow. Kick out to the left corner. Henderson, his three. That's no good. Offensive rebound for Minot. And the Vikings get to go back to work with the 20-second shot clock. Myers, bounce pass to Minot. Up at the top. Sling over to the right wing. Myers moves left around a screen. Gets to the free throw line. Into the lane. Runs into a double. Hands off underneath. And Minot floats it up and in. The assist from Keon Myers. He's one of the best distributing the basketball in the conference, and you see it why, as Trayvon Minot in his first game returning from the knee injury scores the first 2 points of the night. Bobcats trail 2-0 with 18 minutes to go in the first half. Down to Walker, to the rack, left-handed layup, and he's good. Nice find by Max Ogbong-Polo for the assist, presented by Aware Mental Health Services. Brandon Walker with his first 2 points. Didn't have a big game in that first meeting against Portland State. Only scored 4 points on 2 of 7 shooting. Vikings with it to our left in a tie game, 2-2, 17:45 to go first half. Minot gets underneath, working on Walker, goes with the reverse layup, left it short. Patterson tips it, and it's out of bounds. Staying here with Portland State, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Good defense that time, just couldn't quite secure the rebound. That did hit the rim. They got 11 seconds on the shot clock. I don't know that they reset that. I think it should have been. Inbound to Miller out of the left wing. Hands off on the left side for Henderson. Back to Miller, top of the key. Puts it on the floor, working on Zephyr. Goes to the spin move and finishes with the left hand. What an athletic finish by Terry Miller. Have the go-go gadget extender arms to get down underneath and finish. Coming off a weekend in which he averaged 21 points. Bobcats down 4-2. Just over 17 minutes to go first half. Walker out on the right wing. Has the dribble. Gives to Patterson. Turns the corner. Tries a two. That's no good. Way too strong. Portland State the rebound. Quiet start offensively for the Cats. 1 of 4 from the field. Myers works his way down to the left baseline. His pass knocked out of bounds by Ogbong-Polo. Bobcats have had some active hands early on. They've knocked it free a few times. The early concern is the offense. Missing 3 of their first 4 shots. Inbounds pass from the baseline. Caught by Minot out on the right elbow. One dribble, hands it off. Myers sets it up at the top of the key, guarded by Lechlot. Over to Henderson, left wing. Back to the top, Myers. Miller's trying to post on Zephyr. They pass it down underneath, and Miller hooks it up and in. They got the mismatch, and Terry Miller Jr. able to convert down to the left block, and he is feasting early with 4 points. Bobcats with it. Bounce pass down to the right baseline for Brandon Walker. Backing in on Minot. Leans in, got blocked. Loose, recovered, and Walker goes back up and in and lays it home. Boy, that is great. Stick with it. Now Isaiah Johnson slices through in transition, and he lays it in on the other side. And that was a breakdown defensively by the Cats. Zephyr driving a kick. Ogbong-Polo makes the catch mid-post right side. Pump fake. Pivoting. Needs to get rid of it and does. To the top. Walker. A 3. Got it. Rattling home from the top of the key out of the hands of Brandon Walker. B-Walk. He's got all 7 points for the Cats, trailing 8-7. 15:50 to go, first half. Miller pressured by Lechlot at the top. Picks up the dribble, bounce pass to Henderson. He drops it off, and Minot rises and rips the rim with a 2-hand jam. That's a heck of a drop-off by Henderson, and Minot makes it count with a highlight. 10-7, Portland State. 15:35 to go, first half. Lechlot up at the top of the ball for the Bobcats. Throws over to Ogbong-Polo down to the right baseline. Leans in, got blocked by Johnson. And it is out of bounds. And it'll be Portland State ball when we come back. Portland State slicing it up on the offensive side. They're 5 of 8 from the field to start. Bobcats trailing early 10-7 against the Vikings. 15:24 to go in the first half. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape. For pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
The roar of the crowd, the thunder of thousands of fans stomping their feet as the Bobcats take the field. For Mary, her chronic hip pain kept her from the thrill of her favorite pastime. Thanks to the revolutionary orthopedic care from Bozeman's local orthopedic groups and the Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, Mary was back on her feet and back in the game. If chronic spine and joint pain is keeping you from the activities you love, start your journey by visiting bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
We're back courtside of the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. It's Montana State and Portland State tonight with the Viking Pavilion at the Peter W. Stott Center. This arena open for the 2018-2019 season. Really one of the crown jewels of the Big Sky. Seat up to about 3,000. They average less than 1,000 per game in conference play. But if this place ever truly started getting filled up, it would be a sight to behold. 15 minutes, 24 seconds to go. First half, Portland State has the ball, and they lead Montana State 10-7. Portland State has had some easy buckets to start. They're 5 of 8 from the field in the early going. Bobcats make a couple of subs. Jabe Mullins and Pat McMahon have checked into the ball game. Those two guys have combined to lead the Bobcats in scoring in each of the last 8 games. Portland State with the ball up at the top. Myers drives and kicks to Isaiah Johnson. He works his way down to the right block, flings it up, no good. Foul going after the rebound, and it's charged to Minot. Trayvon Minot picking up his first foul. Sam Lankelot has been quite the motor on the glass tonight and throughout the last couple of weeks, and, well, frankly, throughout his 4-year career, which will come to a close in the next couple of weeks. Brandon Walker out on the right wing for Montana State as we hit the 15-minute mark of the first half. Walker's got all 7 points, hands it off for Zephyr. Has the dribble down to the mid-post. Zephyr gets inside, pump fake, and gets tackled. Myers bit on the shot flake and came down on top of him. Zephyr, though, didn't really do much to try to throw the ball up and try to get a shooting foul. You would have liked to see him just kind of chuck it up. He might have just been busy essentially trying to protect himself as Myers jumped on his back. Inbounds for Bryce Zephyr for the Bobcats. And a long lob out into the backcourt, hauled in by Jabe Mullins, who's been Bobcat top scorer over the last couple of weeks. Walker driving a kick. Lekalot, left corner three. That's no good. And the rebound grab by Portland State. Good pass, good ball movement. Bobcats start 1 of 3 from deep. Walker has the only Wendy's three-pointer. Miller attacks the rim and finishes with a left hand. And a spin move up on the left wing. Got free and finished easy. Cats down 12-7, 14-20 to go first half. Cats have had to battle out of a lot of early deficits. You don't want to have to do that here against the Viking defense that can be very, very good. Walker one-on-one against Miller. Gets inside, fall away jumper, blocked. Swathed away by Miller. Vikings hustling the other way. Henderson hands it off to Johnson. Back to Henderson at the top of the key. Reset after the break. Out to the right wing for Johnson. Down to the right corner, Miller. Way out high to Johnson, moves right around a screen, goes back to Miller at the top, thought about a three, McMahon deters, now Miller backing it in on McMahon, and it's taken away. Pat McMahon, the active hands, and Lekalot picks up the loose ball. Thrown ahead into the left corner for Jabe Mullins. Bobcats trailing 12-7. Out to the right wing, McMahon has the dribble, posts up down to the right block, back to the basket against Henderson, back it in, spins, leans, banks it home. Pat McMahon down to the right block, doing some heavy lifting. First field goal by somebody other than Brandon Walker. Jed Miller getting ready to check in. Bobcats down 12-9, 13-20 to go, first half. Vikings have it to our left. Myers throws over to the right wing. Curtis gets it back to Myers. Has the dribble at the top. Behind the back dribble, trips and falls. And a foul. Tripped over the feet of Bryce Zephyr, his first. Not much you can do when a guy just stumbles right over your feet. Tough break. Brian Garacki checks in now, playing in front of a lot of friends and family. It's probably about a 2-hour drive to get to his home. Monroe, Oregon. Portland State ready to inbound. Long lob out to the top for Curtis. He dials up a three. That's no good. The Bobcats have the rebound. MSU trailing 12-9 with the ball. 13 minutes to go, first half. McMahon crossing at the top. Picks up the dribble. Gives to Miller, left wing. Bounce pass to the right elbow. Cauley, bounce pass underneath. Garacki throws it into the first row of seats. Turnover, Montana State. They got tipped away out of the hands of Cauley. Garacki picked it up underneath. He had an open Jay Mullins out on the right wing, but just airmailed him. This game is brought to you in part by Montana State Fund, covering Montana's workers with workers' comp and safety know-how. Workplace safety, you're naked without it. More at safemt.com. Portland State with the ball, 3-point lead. Henderson at the top of the key. Up to Myers, lob into the post. Miller makes the catch. Handoff underneath. Curtis got blocked up top by McMahon. Loose ball corralled by Cole Farrell. 8 to shoot. Boy, what a block by McMahon. Now Henderson on the left wing, into the lane, going to the rack. Finger rolls it up and in. Boy, Jalen Henderson, so much length, so much quickness, and a smooth lay-in. Bobcats with the ball down 5. McMahon lost it. The Cats turn it over again. Thrown ahead in transition. Henderson back to Curtis, and he's fouled up top as he went for the dunk. Missed the dunk. McMahon the foul. Hayden Curtis going to the line, and Portland State starting to get the and one mixtape queued up. 12:05 to go, first half. 14-10, Portland State leading. And Hayden Curtis, a big play. Has not played much this year. He has been very banged up, only his 18th game of the year. But that would be some big-time added depth if he can get going down the stretch for Jace Coburn and Portland State. Hey, Bobcat fans, your support through the Bobcat Collective powers NIL opportunities for our Bobcat student-athletes, helping them thrive on and off the field. Join today and make a real impact. Jalen Henderson is tying his left shoe. It came loose. So that was the reason for the delay. Now Hayden Curtis will go to the line. Bobcats 4 of 11 from the field. That's 36%. First free throw is good for Curtis. Portland State, though, they are 7 of 13 from the field so far. They have started to force a few turnovers. Next free throw is good. Curtis puts them both in. Bobcats with the ball from left to right. 12 minutes to go in the first half. MSU down 16-9. They need to get some offensive rhythm and some easy buckets. Mullins, step back left wing three, airballed it. Garacki trying to save it, could not get there. And it'll be Portland State ball when we come back as the airball chant starts. Cold start offensively, and this thing early on getting close to the danger zone. We'll step aside for the first Interstate Bank broadcast position. 11:53 to go in the first half. Portland State leads Montana State 16-9. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Join Champs New Kids Club, presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $40 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, and the Cats in a bit of a dangerous spot here. 11 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the first half. Portland State leads Montana State 16-9. Bobcats knocking down just 33% of their shots so far. Portland State is +6 on the glass, and they have scored 14 of their 16 points in the paint. Portland State with the ball to our left. Myers has the dribble out on the right wing. Backs it out a little bit on the right sideline. Really hasn't moved here. Now gives it to Henderson. Has the dribble, gives to the left corner for Johnson. Skip pass over to the right wing for Myers. Lob into the post, Minot makes the catch, blocked from behind, and we got a wedgie. B.J. Cawley got up and blocked that out of Minot's hands and stuffed it between the rim and the backboard on the right side. That's a heck of a block by B.J. Cawley. He's from Everett, Washington. A decent drive down to Portland, but not too bad. 11:20 to go first half. Bobcats with the ball down 7. McMahon gets down to the left block, needs to get rid of it and does. Back to McMahon. Working his way down to the left baseline, turns, hooks it up, and rolls it home. Pat McMahon 4 early points, so Walker's got 7, McMahon has 4. But the Bobcats get a stop and a bucket. Sweetest sequence in basketball. Cole Farrell throws over to the left wing. Myers down to the left corner. Into Johnson, mid-post left side, steps through, hooks it up, bricked it, loose ball, recovered by Portland State, 8 to shoot, to the top, a 3 is good. Ooh, those are just killer. Near the end of the shot clock, after about 25 seconds of terrific defense, and after you get the missed shot, ball leaks out to Cole Farrell, who drains the 3. He's 40% from downtown this year, and the Cats trail by 8. Here's McMahon down to the right block, lost it, recovers. And then a foul. Isaiah Johnson came in and just whacked it. First foul on Isaiah Johnson. Portland State brings a lot of energy, a lot of effort. Of course, the guy who's probably the most energetic is their head coach, Jace Coburn. As animated as anybody in the Big Sky. Honestly, these two coaches might be the most in the league. Into Cawley on the inbounds pass, hooks it up, left it short, tipped out of bounds. And it's staying with Montana State. 10-12 to go, first half. Portland State 19, Montana State 11. An absolutely crucial game for the Cats. Just up by 1 game in the loss column to stay out of that first round of the Big Sky tournament. McMahon to the elbow, throws out to Garacki. Here's a 3. Too strong. Miller the rebound on the near side. He picks it up and slings out to Jay Mullins. Give it to Cawley out of the perimeter. Down to Mullins, turns to the free throw line, alley-oops it up to Cawley, and just off the mark. Turnover by Montana State. Brandon Walker coming in, B.J. Cawley to the bench. Now for Garacki getting some early minutes in his home state. A lot of friends and family here, maybe that's the nectar he needs. It has been a struggle the last 5 games for Garacki, no points, playing 45 minutes, and after that last miss, 0 for his last 12 from the field. Vikings with the ball. They've got a chance for their first double-digit lead of the day. Handoff for Isaiah Johnson. Over to the left wing. Here's Myers working on Miller. Skip pass into the right corner. Phipps throws back up to the top. Here's Johnson. He tries a 3. That's no good, and Walker wins the rebound. Bobcats move from left to right. Walker out of the left wing. Turns to the right elbow. Gets inside. Leans it in. Good and 1. Oh, what body control by Brandon Walker. Went in, drew the body bump from Miller, and still was able to finish with the smooth touch off the glass. Brandon Walker's doing his job. He's got 9. He's 4 of 6 from the field. Everybody else from Montana State, a combined 2 for 10. Got to get Brandon Walker an intern. He needs some help. Walker misses the free throw after going 0 for 4 against Montana on Saturday. 19-13. Portland State leads, 9 1/4 to go in the first half. Myers has his pass tipped, but it is caught on the right wing by Johnson. Hand off at the top of the key for Myers. Working on Jed Miller. Myers throws to Miller. Terry Miller tries a three. That's no good, and Walker has the rebound. Brandon Walker, 9 points, 3 boards tonight. Now ahead to Pat McMahon. Up to the top, Jed Miller. Takes it to the left wing. Gives to Walker. Handoff for Garacki. Tries a right wing three. Book it! Take the lid off the bucket. Brian Garaki's got it. Snapping that 0 for 12 stretch. And one of the bigger cheers for the Bobcat contingent as the hometown Oregonian knocks it down from deep. Back to a one-possession game. The Bobcat defense stiffening up here. Minot hands it off on the right wing for Phipps. Lob into the post. Minot in deep. Working on Walker. Doubled. Has to kick it way back out. 8 to shoot. Myers to the free throw line. 6. Leans in and draws the foul as the shot swirls off. Got bumped on the back of the head. Brandon Walker picks up his first foul. Keon Myers will go to the line. He'll try to end this 2.5-minute scoring drought for the Portland State offense. Myers, not a great free throw shooter, just 59% on the year. And these will be his 99th and 100th free throws of the season. The first is good. Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. Next free throw is no good, and Walker wins the rebound. So Myers splits the pair. 8:05 to go in the first half. Montana State trails 20-16 with the ball. Jed Miller gives it to the right wing for McMahon, then up to Garacki and around to the left wing Mullins. Back to Jed Miller, left sideline. Works it down to the left baseline, out to Garacki, off a screen. He's open. That three, no good. And the rebound grab by Terry Miller. Great shot, looked confident, wide open. Keep shooting. Vikings with the ball, leading by 4. Phipps over to Myers on the right wing. Lob into the post. Miller makes the catch, doubled, has to kick it out. Phipps tries the left corner three. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Tipped and jostled. Won by Curtis. Hooks it up and home. Aiden Curtis, his first field goal tonight. Montana State with the ball down 22-16. 7 1/4 to go in the first half with a stoppage coming. Jed Miller to Brandon Walker. Pumps the three. Works his way inside. Goes to the cup. Spins it off the glass. No. Fight for the rebound and won by Portland State. Vikings hustling the other way. Walker a little slow to get up. He's getting back now. Vikings unable to take advantage of the 5 versus 4 opportunity. Myers with the dribble at the top. Crosses over to the elbow. Kick out to the left corner. Phipps works the baseline on Jed Miller. Phipps into the lane. Turns, hooks, short. Rebound tipped and won by Montana State. Bobcats with the ball, trailing by 6. 6 minutes, 35 seconds to go, first half. Mullins throws it out as the Bobcats get organized, and now we've got a whistle as Terry Miller Jr. is hurt. That's going to take us to a stoppage. He is kind of holding that right hand. Did he lose a contact? I don't know, he's coming off fairly gingerly here. He's got a bloody nose. All right, we're going to take a break from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. They'll probably take a look at this since Miller seems to have a bloody nose. And, yeah, they're going to take a look at it. All right, we're taking a break. 6:34 to go in the first half. Portland State leading at Montana State 22-16. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat State on game days, or on campus in the Strand building. For Bobcat MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Hitting the road? When you download the Fuel Forward app, you save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill up at Conoco stations. Because that's what the app does. A simple, straightforward way to keep you moving forward. Fuel Forward. 20 cents is a combined savings of 5 cents every day off per gallon, plus an extra 15 cents off per gallon for first-time users up to 30 gallons. Offer valid once for a new Fuel Forward app user through 6/30/2025. Participating locations only.
The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. All right, no extra penalties or fouls added. Terry Miller Jr. coming off with a bloody nose. He got hit in the face while he went up for the rebound. They're explaining that to Jace Coburn right now. 6 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the first half. Portland State is leading 22-16. They've led throughout the night so far. Coburn still talking to the officials right now. Things seem generally cordial. Hopefully Terry Miller's all right. But went off with a towel over his nose. And we do have a little bit of blood on the floor, so that needs to get cleaned up and sanitized. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites, proud sponsor of MSU Athletics, the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. All right, they're cleaning up the floor right now. Don't forget, we've got our final Cat Chat of the year coming up on Tuesday night over at Montana's Ribbon Shop House. Sam Leckalot and Esmeralda Morales will be our player guests on Tuesday night, so last show of the year. And we'll have our final Bobcat Insider television show of the year coming up next Wednesday as well. So getting down to the lasts of things. Last true conference road trip beginning tonight as the Bobcats play their final game in the month of February. All right, Bobcats will inbound. Pat McMahon on the left sideline in the offensive zone gives in to Bryce Zephyr. It's Zephyr, McMahon, Walker, Mullins, and Patterson. Zephyr has it at the top, works his way over to the left wing, has the dribble, spins to the elbow, picks it up. Bounce pass out to McMahon, 10 to shoot. McMahon works to the free throw line, back to the basket, steps inside, leans in, banks it off the glass and left it short. He was kind of far away from the rim there. Portland State now with the ball from right to left. Ogbong Polo will check back in momentarily. Myers has the standing dribble up at the top. Myers to the left wing. Moves right around the screen. Takes it over to the right sideline. Up to Curtis. And off for Myers. Back to Curtis at the free throw line. Back to the basket against Walker. Picks up the dribble in the lane. Nearly 3 seconds. Gets rid of it. Here's Henderson at the end of the shot clock. No! Missed the runner out on the right side. The Bobcats moving the other way from left to right. Nice stop again by MSU. Tyler Patterson throws to Walker on the left wing. Walker to the free throw line. Leans in, floats it up. No, but draws the late foul call. I felt like if it goes in, they won't call it. If it does, they will. Brandon Walker will earn a pair of free throws. I think that was Keon Myers on the foul. No, it was Hayden Curtis, his first. So Brandon Walker going to the line. Free throws were the bugaboo against Montana. Walker misses the first free throw. Picking up not where he wanted to leave off. He went 0 for 4 at the free throw line on Saturday. And he has begun tonight 0 for 2. Walker again missed that one, and now it's starting to look like the Yips. 5:25 to go in the first half. Farrell down to the left baseline, cut off by the strong-bodied Bryce Zephyr. Farrell gets himself down to the right block, leans in, off the glass and in. 5 points for Cole Farrell. Bobcats down 24-16. 5:10 to go, first half. Bounce pass to Patterson. Given to Mullins, around to Ogbonkpolo, and then to Zephyr, left sideline near the corner. Zephyr takes it down to the left baseline, back to the basket now, works his way into the paint, pivoting around, kicks it out. Mullins, extra pass to the top. Patterson misses a topside three, and the rebound one on a tip by Portland State. Vikings on the move, bounce to Isaiah Johnson. Adjusts midair and finishes with a windmill layup around Tyler Patterson. Whoa, what a finish by Isaiah Johnson out on the break. Bobcats got back, but I don't know, there's not much defense that'll stop that. And with it, Bobcats down by double figures for the first time, trailing by 10. Into Ogbonkpolo underneath. Turns around, floats it up, and got it to go. Max Ogbonkpolo with his first 2 points of the night. Thrown ahead to Farrell on the left wing. Montana State down 26-18. 4:10 to go, first half. Myers drops it off to the top. Ogbonkpolo tips it free, fight in the backcourt, and won by Portland State. Shot clock does not reset. It's down to 10. Henderson has the dribble at the top of the key, 8. Henderson to the left elbow, 7. Steps back, contested 3, and it's good. Oof. With a hand in his face. 5 points for Henderson. Falling for Portland State. Bobcats down 11. 3:40 to go first half. And a timeout called by Montana State. Trying to stop the bleeding. Let's step aside for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3:38 to go in the first half. Portland State leading Montana State 29-18. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Bozeman Spirits Distillery. Craft distilling award-winning spirits since 2014. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. outside the box for your complete branding solutions. Located in Bozeman, Montana, we offer a full print shop for banners, signs, wraps, trade show booths and graphics, promotional products, and much more. If you can think it, we can ink it. We are a proud supporter and corporate sponsor of the MSU Bobcats. Like us on Facebook to see some of our cat wraps. Ready to build your brand? Think Inc. and call us at 406-922-6462 or visit us on the web at inkoutside.com.
Bobcat Basketball is brought to you in part by Kendall Ford Lincoln of Bozeman, a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 3 minutes, 38 seconds to go in the first half. Vikings slowly but surely edging out their lead. The 11-point advantage they currently have is their largest of the day. Portland State leading 29-18, coming out of a Bobcat timeout. And they need some points. Cats are 8 of 22 from the field, 36%. They've been outscored in second chance points 11-2. And they are -6 on the glass. They've only forced Portland State into 1 turnover so far. And Portland State looking like the world beaters that they are at home. They have only trailed in 30 of the 440 minutes they have played at home this year, entering the game tonight. Bobcats inbound. Chika Naduka is checked in along with Sam Lekalot. Naduka gives it with a bounce pass to Zephyr at the top of the key. Zephyr moves right, gets to the right wing, gets into the lane, stops in the mid-post, kicks out for Lecolot, 10 to shoot, around to Patterson, back to Lecolot, 8. Lecolot down to the right block, 6, skips it out, and it's out of bounds. Zephyr had moved up to the wing a little bit. Bobcats coming out of their timeout, throw it into the stands. .3:16 to go in the first half. Portland State leading 29-18. Now, Logie was arguing that ball was tipped, and that's why it went out of bounds. Drive and a layup, no. Rebound tipped out. Fought for at the free throw line, and we got a whistle, and it should be a jump ball. It is. Good effort by Sam Lecolot, tying up Isaiah Johnson. It'll stay here with Portland State, but good job to get in there and get your nose dirty without picking up a foul. Inbound's coming. Myers lobs it into Minot. He's out on the right wing on the perimeter and gives it out near the half-court line, brought in by Myers. He directs traffic. Now Myers on the drive on Lecolot and lays it in. Boy, that was an easy slicing take. Portland State is dominating in the paint right now. They've scored 22 points in the paint. Cats down 31-18. Nothing's been easy offensively. 2:35 to go in the first half. Naduka at the top of the key. Around to Patterson. He lets it fly. That's no good. Offensive rebound. Lecolot back up and in with the right hand and a little adjustment in the air with the contest. Nice finish by Lecolot. Bobcats down by 11. Myers down to the mid-post, kicks it out, and his pass tipped into the first row thanks to the active hands by Ogbong-Polo. McMahon in, Lecolot out. Vikings to inbound. 2:10 left first half. Bobcats down 31-20. Farrell in out near the half-court line. Henderson throws around to the right wing for Johnson. Over to Minot on the perimeter. Handoff for Myers. Chest pass to the right wing, Farrell. Farrell on Ogbong-Polo with 6 to shoot. Gets inside, missed the layup. Loose on the floor, fight for the ball. Won by Minot. Puts it up and got it to go. At the end of the shot clock. Tough finish by Minot. The Bobcats down by 13 with 1:40 to go first half. Zephyr down underneath. Out to Patterson. Steps back, throws into the right corner. Zephyr on the baseline, backing it in and backing down, and then we got a whistle and a foul, the hand check. Henderson picks up his first. It's been a pretty clean game to this point. 6th team foul on Portland State, only 3 for Montana State, so Bobcats will inbound on the baseline. Garacki in, Ogbong-Polo to the bench. MSU will inbound, only shooting 38% from the field in this first half. Zephyr looking to get it in and does to Garacki out on the right wing. Garacki gets to the free throw line with a dribble, now backs it out to the perimeter. Out to Naduka at the top. Handoff for Zephyr. Into the lane, down to the left block. Kick out, Garacki, left corner, 3. Count it! Brian Garacki's got a pair of deep balls. Second Wendy's three-pointer for Brian Garacki. Returning to the scorer's sheet, Montana State down by 10, 1:08 to go first half. Myers has the dribble out near the half-court line. Over to the right wing. Henderson moves left to the top of the key to the free throw line. Throws out to Isaiah Johnson, who's on the drive, down to the right block. Gets into the post. Scoops it up and in with a left hand. Isaiah Johnson with 6 points. The size has given the Bobcats fits in this first half. McMahon down to the right block, backing it in and down into the lane. Turns, hooks it up. No good off the heel of the iron. Vikings with a rebound. 37 seconds left in the first half. Henderson drops off for Myers at the top of the key. It's a 12-point lead for PSU. Myers to the right elbow. Working on Naduka. Has to bring it out. They slow it down. And a timeout called by Portland State with a 9-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Portland State's offense is absolutely rolling right now. They're knocking down 50% of their shots. They've hit 6 of their last 8. They've made a couple of tough shots for sure, but a lot of them have looked pretty easy. Not much three-point shooting tonight. Montana State 3 of 10. Portland State 2 of 8. The Bobcats just need some help. Brandon Walker's got 9 points on 4 of 7 shooting. Garacki now just hit a 3-ball, of course sponsored by Wendy's. And McMahon 4 points on 2 of 4 shooting. So Portland State will try to draw it up here with 14 seconds on the shot clock. See every pulse-pounding, buzzer-beating play in astounding detail with a patient experience that's second to none. Experienced doctors and advanced technology. Advanced Thompson Vision, the official LASIK cataract surgeon of the Bobcats, is your home for laser vision correction. Learn more at advancedthompsonvision.com. 23 seconds left in the first half. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Portland State inbounds, leading 35-23. Myers wipes the dust off his shoes. Puts the ball on the floor. Now lobs underneath for Terry Miller. Makes the catch and has an easy lay-in. That was extraordinarily easy. Bobcats with the ball. 8 seconds left in the half. Zephyr up to the top 6. Handoff for McMahon. 5. Turns the corner. Goes to the cup and slams it with 2 hands. Portland State the heave at the half court. And he missed it right. And that's the end of the first half. Big breakdown by the Bobcats defensively at the end of that half. And they trail going to the break, down 37-25 against Portland. Side from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Again, the Bobcats trailing at the break, 37-25. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
Montana Fence, located in Billings, Bozeman, Great Falls, and Kalispell, is Montana's largest fencing superstore. Get everything you need for your fencing projects at rock bottom pricing. Low prices on all styles of farm fence, chain link, vinyl privacy, ornamental iron, cedar pickets, continuous panels, wood privacy. We have it all. Quality materials at truckload prices. Let the experts at Montana Fence help you plan your next project. Whether you use our team or do it yourself, check out Montana Fence. The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, ooh, pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
We're at the half, and Montana State trails Portland State 37-25. Really difficult offensive first half of the Bobcats. They shoot 41%, 11 of 27, but it was just tough to really have any rhythm or flow. Or it was just not a very aesthetically pleasing first half for the Bobcat offense. When a Coach Logie offense is rolling, you know, they move the ball. Really high assist numbers. Bobcats didn't have many assists in the loss against Montana on Saturday. Only 8 assists on 30 made field goals. Today, 5 assists on 11 made field goals. And yeah, just not quite looking the way it's supposed to. And as a result, MSU finds themselves down by 12 at halftime. Know what's below? Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana, 811.org. All right, let's step aside. We'll get you a full rundown of the scoring in a moment. We'll get you caught up on how the women are doing. They've got a chance to clinch a Big Sky title today, and we'll get you caught up on some of the other Big Sky scores as well. But first, a timeout at halftime. Montana State trails Portland State 37-25. 25. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive five-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
We're back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position at halftime. Montana State is trailing 37-25. Against Portland State tonight. All right, taking a look at the numbers. Bobcats shoot 41% from the field, 3 of 10 from the three-point line, and 0 of 3 from the free throw line. So that number concerning after the struggles last week. Portland State, 52% from the field, 2 of 8 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Individually, the Bobcats led by Brandon Walker's 9 points in 13 minutes, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. The assist sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. Pat McMahon, 6 points on 3 of 5 from the field. Brian Garacki scoring for the first time in 5 games. Good to see him getting out there, knocking down some shots. Garacki with a pair of Wendy's three-pointers. He's got 6 points. Ogbong Polo and Lekolot have the other 2. MSU out-rebounded 21-12 in that first half. Portland State outscored the Bobcats 28-14 in the paint. And Portland State had 15 second-chance points on 7 offensive rebounds in the first half. Overall, MSU was out-rebounded 21-12 in that first half. That is a tough pill to swallow. Individually, Terry Miller Jr., 8 points. Isaiah Johnson with 6. Minot with 6 points. Henderson with 5. Farrell with 5. Curtis with 4. And Myers with 3. He also has 4 assists and no turnovers. So that is the full rundown of the scoring. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get you caught up on the First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard. We'll let you know if the Montana State women have won a Big Sky title tonight. We'll get you that update after this break. MSU trails 37-25 against Portland State at halftime. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Bill Coffey, CEO of Stockman Bank. As a family-owned and operated community bank, we are focused only on serving the people, businesses, and communities of Montana. And now we are proud to be named one of the world's best banks by Forbes. We thank our customers for the trust you have put in us to meet your financial needs. If you don't know us, stop by and discover the difference at Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking, member FDIC.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Back at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. We're at halftime. The Bobcats are trailing 37-25 against the Vikings. All right, let's take a look at the First Interstate Bank out-of-town scoreboard, and we have champions in Bozeman. Montana State women's basketball pulls away late. They beat Portland State 78-49 tonight. 78-49. A 30-point victory. They outscored Portland State 23-7 in the fourth quarter. Three players in double figures: Picton with 14, Harris and Martin with 12 apiece. And a heck of a win to go to 16-0 for Montana State women's basketball. They have secured at least a share of the Big Sky title with that victory today. So special stuff. They can secure an outright title coming up on Saturday, unless NAU lost today. Not sure what their update is. Taking a look at the men's Big Sky scores right now. Idaho State has defeated Idaho 69-65. So Idaho State is 9-7. Idaho falls to 7-9. If the Bobcats are unable to come back today and they lose, falling to 7-9, they would be in a three-way tie with Idaho and Northern Arizona, all tied with one of those three teams then having to play the first round game. So the Bobcats want to stay out of that position as at the end of the night. They need a win here tonight with two more games left after this one at Sac State Saturday, home against Idaho on Monday. Other scores from around the Big Sky tonight. Weber State winning on the road at Eastern Washington 66-64, and at the half over in Sacramento, Montana, leading Sac State 31-15. Nationally tonight, Rutgers and Michigan, atop Michigan, number 15 of the nation, tied at home against Rutgers 78-all. Michigan needs that win to tie Michigan State for first place in the Big Ten, and number 23 St. Mary's is at Loyola Marymount later tonight. All right, let's step aside. When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half. Bobcats trailing the Vikings 37-25. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
Just about ready to go for the second half of play. Bobcats down by 12, trailing 37-25 against Portland State. Before we begin the second half, let's pause 10 seconds for our network station identification. This is Montana State basketball.
AM 1450, KMMS, and K236CY Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
My name is Keaton Gillogly. Bryn Chalmers is our producer back in the studios tonight. And we are just about ready to go for the second half of play. Montana State is down 37-25. Can they get this offense humming once again? It looks so smooth when it is operating at a high level. And can the Bobcats get a few more stops? They got beat up on the glass. They gave up a bunch of points in the paint. This is a critical 20 minutes for the season. We are at the point in the year, final week of the regular season, where these are the minutes, these are the moments that will define your season and how people look back and view what this year has been. 12-16, 7-8 in conference play, a win and you're a game back of third place, a loss and you're in a three-way tie for potentially having to play in the first round of the Big Sky tournament. It's all hanging on a razor's edge. The Bobcats inbounded Sam Lekelot to Bryce Zephyr, and we are underway in the second half with MSU trailing 37-25. Brandon Walker has the ball up at the top of the key. Handoff for Zephyr. Moves right around the screen, gets down to the right baseline, and had his pocket pick. Bobcats turn it over, and Henderson's out on the break. It drops it off, and Isaiah Johnson skies to the rafters and dunks it with the right hand. 8 points for Isaiah Johnson. Ogbongbolo the other way, and a goaltend. So Ogbongbolo got up out in the break, and a goaltend by Minot. They will take a look at it, but looked pretty clear live. 19 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the game. 39-27. Portland State leading. Isaiah Johnson at the free throw line, hands it off for Miller. Gets to the left elbow, works his way down inside and lays it up and in with a left hand. 10 points for Miller. Another easy 2 points. Bobcats into the front court. Zephyr out on the left wing. Takes it down to the left baseline and draws the hand check foul on Jalen Henderson, his second. Portland State starting 2 of 2 from the field in the second half. Walker will take a seat. Naduka into the game. Zephyr to inbound it. Lob it out. Tyler Patterson makes the catch near the half-court line. Handoff for Zephyr on the right wing. Bounce pass to Naduka. Inside to Ogbongbolo, makes a contested catch. Bobbles, kicks it out to Lekelot, left corner, around to Zephyr. He lets it fly from deep. In and out. Rebound tipped out by Naduka, but caught by Minot. The Vikings moving the other way. Boy, that one had everything but the bucket. Keont Myers working out on the left wing, gets inside, hands it off. Minot goes up and floats it home. Another easy finish for Minot. The Bobcats getting chewed up in the paint tonight. Zephyr takes it to the top, turns to the free throw line, kicks out Lekelot. Dribbles right. Around Ogbongbolo in the right corner. Takes it out to the top and hands it off for Naduka. Giving it to Patterson the screen. 3. Got it. Tyler Patterson from the third best three-point shooter in program history. Pouring it in from the top of the key, coming off that screen. first points for Tyler Patterson tonight. Cats down by 13, 18 minutes to go in the game. Up to Miller, into the lane, working on Lecolot, down to the left block, jacks it up, no good. Nice defense. They let a lot of contact go, and the Bobcats clear the rebound as Lecolot goes down, coming back the other way, and Zephyr draws the foul. Miller and Lecolot got tied up coming down the floor. Lecolot's holding his left hip. Bryce Zephyr drawing the fouls. He went into a wave of about 4 white jerseys. Lecolot slightly hobbled. Lecolot turns to the bench and screams at him. Says, "I'm good." So Zephyr going to the line. The foul was on Keon Myers. Myers with his second. They call McMahon back, and Lecolot has tucked himself in to sticking around. Zephyr picks up his first point, knocking down the free throw. The days of the blue and gold for Sam Lecolot are numbered, and he does not want to spend them on the bench. Zephyr knocks down the second free throw. Lecolot moves, looks like he's moving all right as he gets back down the floor on defense. MSU down by 11. 17:40 to go in the game. Portland State with the ball. Myers into the lane. Hop stop, picks it up, lobs it underneath, might not. Has it taken away. Bryce Zephyr with some great defense to secure the steal. MSU into the front court. Ogbong Polo at the top of the key. Takes it to the right elbow. Picks up the dribble. Gets it to Lecolot on the right wing. Now to Patterson. He's at the top. Dribbles to his right. Throws back to Ogbong Polo. Out to Zephyr. Pumps the three. Weaves to the free throw line with 9 to shoot. Underneath, Ogbong Polo finishes on the left block. What a no-look left-handed hook pass by Bryce Zephyr at the free throw line down to Max Ogbong Polo. And MSU has cut the deficit to single digits, down by 9. Myers turns, throws over to Johnson. Dribbling into Ogbong Polo into the lane. Goes up with the left hand, rimming and in. Wow. Isaiah Johnson got the roll. Whichever basketball gods he's praying to, those are the right ones. MSU into the front court now. Naduka hands it off for Patterson. No, he has to keep it. And throws to Lecolot on the left wing. Over to Ogbong Polo on the right wing. He's open. How about a three? Rimming, no. And Portland State the rebound. Boy, he was wide open. That one took a high hop off the back iron. Now an alley-oop attempt for Terry Miller. He makes the catch, has to kick it out. Henderson works his way down to the mid-post, gives it into Miller down on the right block. Doubled, throws it out to Myers and resets as we approach the 16-minute mark of the second half. Miller slings it out to the top. Now 10 to shoot as Henderson sets it up for the Vikings. 8 to shoot. Henderson to the left wing, down to the baseline, puts up a runner, left it short, rebound, won by Portland State again. And Henderson backs it out. Bobcats are getting absolutely beat up on the offensive glass tonight. Myers with 10 to shoot. Throws to the left wing. Terry Miller has it. 7. Skip back to the right wing. Henderson tries a deep three. That's short. Caught by Minot, and he lays it in. Lecolot got a piece of it. He'll get credit for a block. As a result, Minot made the catch underneath, and he was able to lay it in. Tough break. You feel like you did everything you needed to do defensively on that possession, but after the block, Minot ended up with a pretty clean catch. Bobcats down 47-34, 15 and a quarter to go in the game, and a foul out high. Henderson tagged for the hand check again. That's his third, and that's a break. We'll step aside for the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. Do the Bobcats have enough gas in the tank? 15 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the game. And Portland State leads Montana State 47-34. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
There is a local ranch just outside of Boise, Idaho, that has masterfully bred Japanese Wagyu cattle with American Angus cattle. Now this American-style Wagyu beef is available to you and your family. Rosars presents Snake River American-style Wagyu beef. Snake River Farms beef is famously found in many exclusive 5-star steak restaurants. Snake River Farms, available at your local neighborhood Rosars.
It's the season of home improvement, and Williams Plumbing will help you tackle the big stuff. Are old roots clogging your sewer line? Williams has the tools to fix it. Have you checked your septic system lately? We have the knowledge and experience to maintain or repair it. Looking to install a yard hydrant? We'll do it promptly and professionally. Don't sweat the big stuff. Call Williams Plumbing today.
At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. 15 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the game. Montana State trails 47-34. Bobcats -1 in the second half. The Portland State's size, their front court presence, has certainly been a problem for Montana State today. Portland State has 38 of their 47 points in the paint. They're out-rebounding the Bobcats 25-13, and they've out-rebounded them on the offensive glass 9-4. Bobcats will inbound the basketball from the left sideline. They did review the goaltending earlier that was called on Minot, and it did hold up. So Lekalot will inbound. And we'll go to work. Lekalot gets it in. Naduka makes the catch at the top. Hands it off for Mullins. He's open. A three. That's no good. And Minot has the rebound. Here's Myers coming the other way. So the Bobcats got a decent look there, but it did not fall. 15 minutes to go in the game. Myers out on the right wing. Driving a kick out to the left wing. Miller working right. Hands it off. Myers. 7 to shoot. Skip into the left corner. Isaiah Johnson works inside. Leans in. Got blocked. Chika Naduka with the rejection. MSU the other way. McMahon makes a contested catch. And they kick it out. Here's Zephyr into the lane. Bounce pass underneath. McMahon rises and rattles the rim. A two-hand dunk. And Pat McMahon has his first field goal of the second half. He's got 8. All right. A little juice. Bobcats down 11. Myers to the elbow. Into the lane. Puts up the runner. No good. Swirled off. Bobcats get the roll. And here comes MSU. Pat McMahon out on the right wing. Crosses over, and a quick whistle and a hand check. You cannot put 2 hands on a defender to restrict his motion like that. It's a textbook call. Keaton Myers just picked up his 3rd. Myers and Henderson have 3 fouls apiece, and a majority of those have been the hand check. So if you put 2 hands on a driving player, it's going to be a foul. That's what it's read in the rule book. They tried to open up some more of the offensive flow and rhythm a couple of years ago, and that's a call that is going to get called every time. MSU setting it up. Here's Jay Mullins at the top. Throws into the left corner for Brian Garak, who's got a pair of threes. He tries it again from the left corner. That's no good. And the rebound won by Portland State. Farrell takes it into the front court. Out on the right wing. Bounce pass down to Curtis, right baseline. Into the post, tipped, recovered by Isaiah Johnson. He throws it out to the left wing now. Myers has the dribble. Portland State's offense has been very patient, particularly in the second half. Down to Minot. He throws it out. Caught in the lane, Isaiah Johnson pivoting, goes up. Good and one as he went down. With 3 seconds on the shot clock, he was inside in a mass of bodies, and the Bobcats nearly got the stop, but Chika Naduka brought his arm down to the block attempt. Just got to keep those hands up. And Isaiah Johnson gets bailed out at the end of the shot clock of the Bobcat foul. Isaiah Johnson have a big day today. He's got 12. Free throw no good, and the Bobcats have the rebound. MSU from right to left. 13:20 to go in the game. Bobcats down 49-36. Naduka. Hands off for Mullins. Throws over to Zephyr right wing. Down to Naduka. Mid-post right side. Gives it to the cutting Mullins, and he gets mauled. How was that not a foul? It got knocked free, and Portland State comes the other way. Wow, looked like he was getting bear hugged. Myers down to the mid-post. Gets inside, lays it up, left it short. Fight for the rebound. and it's out of bounds. Staying with Portland State, Garacki took it out of the hands of McMahon. Not really sure what the officials saw on that last drive by Jay Mullins. Logie making the case, and the officials saying, I hear you. MSU down by 13, 12:53 to go in the game. Vikings to inbound, lob into Terry Miller Jr. Guarded by Naduka, way out on the left baseline, now gets into the post, and a foul. Naduka reaches around and picks up his second. Third team foul on the Bobcats, 4 on Portland State. Didn't really touch him. That's actually kind of a tough call. Miller takes the inbounds pass, steps through, floats it up. Oh, he goes down and banks it off the glass on the reverse layup. And that one will get clipped and put out on social. That's a heck of a finish. 51-36, Portland State leading, 12:30 to go in the ball game. MSU needs their defense. Down to Mullins, going to the cup. Lays it good and one. Keon Myers got caught in between on if he wanted to take the charge or not. Either way, he was in the restricted area. And Jade Mullins, who's been averaging almost 16 points a game in the last 7, just picked up his first bucket of the night. Zephyr to the bench, Miller to the floor. And Mullins will try to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up and good. By the way, that's the 4th foul on Keon Myers now. Portland State coming the other way. Here's Isaiah Johnson working his way into the lane, picks up the dribble near the free throw line, throws down to the left baseline. Phipps works his way into the paint, banks it up and in off the glass. Boy, this Portland State team, they are finishing in traffic tonight. I mean, it is just some ugly offense, and they are finishing every opportunity they get. 53-39, Portland State leads, 11:50 left. Mullins turns the corner down to the right block, and he gets fouled as he throws it up. Oh, they're going to call that on the floor. I don't like that call. The player went up and landed on him, and Mullins turned around and put it up. That's tough. So foul on Portland State, and we'll take a break. Logie is livid. Some frustration setting in for the Cats, and for good reason. 11:40 left in the game, 53-39, Portland State leading. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University in the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Bobcat fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at MSU bookstores, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org, at Bobcat Stadium on game days, or on campus in the Strand Union building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase go directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students.
Bobcat Basketball is presented by your locally owned McDonald's restaurants. Download the app and earn free food. Order from anywhere and even skip the line with convenient curbside pickup. 11:45 to go in the game. Montana State trails 53-39. They've been outscored by 2 in the second half. So right now the Bobcats down by 14 after trailing by 12 at halftime. Both teams shooting over 50% in the second half, for two of the teams among the league leaders in scoring defense. All right. Do the Bobcats want it? They've got the talent, got the skill to do whatever they want in the Big Sky. Time to put it all together for this final week-long stretch. Miller inbounding for the Bobcats. Needs to get it in. Got to get it in. Got to go. And he does to Brandon Walker right before the 5 count. Brandon Walker hands it off for Garacki out on the right wing. Garacki bounces it to Walker down to the right baseline. Goes in through contact. Banks it in and one. Brandon Walker like a wrecking ball. The foul is on Terry Miller, his first. Brandon Walker scores his first bucket of the second half. And he has 11. The free throw is no good. Walker missed it again. Boy, it has been tough sledding at the stripe in the last 2 games for Brandon Walker. 0 for 8. 11:25 to go in the ball game. MSU down 53-41. Another stop and a bucket. You got a chance to get it down to 10 or even single digits. Farrell on the drive, adjusts in the air, left it short. Pat McMahon, some quality defense, high up around the rim. Bobcats coming the other way. Isaiah Johnson nearly stole that in transition. Brandon Walker hands it off for Jed Miller. Moves left around a screen, kick into the left corner. Garacki fakes the 3, gets down into the lane, back to the basket, pivoting on the right foot, and travel. Turns it over. Just ran into the wall, and the ball got stuck. Bobcats minus 12 in the glass. That's their 6th turnover tonight. And Portland State with the basketball. 10:50 remaining in the ball game. Portland State to our right. Terry Miller Jr. has it at the top. His 3 deterred by Lecolot. Knocked free by Lecolot's active hands, but recovered by the Vikings. Now Miller trying to back down on Lecolot left baseline. Pivoting into a double team. Skips it out to Johnson, 8 to shoot. Isaiah Johnson works down to the mid post. Bounce pass underneath. Stolen away. Sam Lecolot with the steal. Pushed ahead. Here's Pat McMahon ahead of steam. Backing down and backing in. Spins left shoulder. Leans in. Left it short. He goes down. No call. Farrell with a rebound. Farrell at the top, turns the corner, gets into the lane, hop, stops. And they called the foul. Boy, that's a tough sequence. Well, they called it on Brandon Walker. So Pat McMahon runs into a lot of contact. They swallow the whistle on one side. And then Brandon Walker tagged for his 2nd foul there. Serving all your garage door needs, DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Cole Farrell going to the line. The officials now listening to Logie. They kind of nod their head, don't say anything. And Farrell makes the first free throw. He's got 6. Now one of the officials turns and tells Logie to stop, and there it is. That's the technical. He got 2 warnings to stop. And the frustration bubbling over for MSU. So Logie another technical. 54-41. 10-12 to go in the game. They've got some blood on the floor. I don't know who that was coming from. Some of the Bobcat fans chanting, "blow your whistle." They want to see the Bobcats get some calls down the stretch here. So Hayden Curtis will go to the line. He's only a 58% free throw shooter. And he hits it in. If you want to stay in, you got to stop. There's your last time. The free throw is good. Curtis hits both technical free throws. And Logie's been given his final warning. All right. Farrell going back to the stripe. And his 2nd is good. Quite the sequence. That was 4 points all at the free throw line with the clock stop. 57-41, Portland State leading 10:08 to go in the game. Jed Miller hands it off for Pat McMahon. Gives to Brandon Walker at the top of the key. Turns left around the screen, down to the left block, draws the foul, banks it, no, but he'll go to the line. Got hit on the forearm by Kelsey Phipps, his first. And now Walker goes to the line trying to break a slump. 0 for 4 against Montana. He's 0 for 4 tonight. All right, here we go. The first is no good. And the body language not great. Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Walker's next. That's no good. He missed them both. Portland State with a rebound. Walker 0 for 6 at the free throw line tonight. He's missed all 10 in the last 2 games. Phipps at the top of the key. Out to the right wing. Johnson moving left. Hands it off there. Farrell into the lane. Throws out to the left corner. Moved around to the top. Curtis tries a 3. Oh, and it's good. And the rout is on. A 19-point lead for Portland State. Bobcats have not seen one of these games all year. 9:25 left. Every game has been down to the wire. Walker working at the top. Bounce pass underneath. McMahon makes the catch, goes up. Blocked from behind. Should have just gone up with it right away. And now the Avalanche really coming downhill. Phipps will slow it down as we tick under the 9-minute mark. Phipps into the lane. Jacks it up, no good. Walker has the rebound after the air ball. MSU moving from right to left. Time to get some mojo going in the right direction. Walker pivoting, goes up, banks it, no, but draws the foul, and he'll go back to the line. Second foul on Minot. And Brandon Walker going back to the stripe. Got to get it done now. Crowd bringing it, cheering. The free throw is good. There we go. So that snaps a stretch of 0 for 10 at the line for Brandon Walker. Patterson in, Mullins to the bench. So it's Patterson, Walker, McMahon, Miller, and Leckelot. Logie getting a little time with the officials. And the free throw is good. There you go. B-Walk is back. Portland State taking it down the floor. Henderson turns the corner down to the mid-post, kicks it out to the left wing. Curtis tries a 3. That's short. Fighting for the rebound, tipped out of bounds, and it is MSU ball. Bobcats moving from right to left. This feels a lot like things could unravel quickly. Despite the 17-point lead, seeing some fraying at the edges for Montana State. Here's Miller out on the left wing. Takes it down to the left block. Throws up the top. Here's Patterson off a screen. Open for 3. That's no good. And a foul on the rebound. Oh, and Sam Blackalot. Didn't see much there. First foul on Leckelot. I don't know what that was. Town Pump's proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. 8:08 to go in the game. Henderson takes it to the free throw line, throws out to Curtis, back to Henderson at the top. The Vikings leading by 17. Henderson picks up the dribble, gives it to Isaiah Johnson, gets inside, goes up, missed the shot, and then a foul on the putback after another offensive rebound. Minot will go to the line, and Leckelot picks up his second, and we pick up a break. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, 7:51 to go in the game. Portland State leading Montana State 60-43. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Gallatin Valley is thriving, and Bozeman is not only a destination for families to live, work, and play, it's also a destination for businesses. The Bozeman Area Chamber of Commerce is a great way to get involved in Bozeman's thriving business community. The Bozeman Chamber Economic Partnership assists existing businesses through expansion, grows new companies in our community, and attracts fresh opportunities for Gallatin County. Bozeman, our community, a jewel among the Northern Rockies. For more information, go to bozemanchamber.com.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
When a power line has fallen down, it can be downright dangerous and even deadly. That's because downed lines can still energize the ground and objects around them. To help keep you and others safe, Northwestern Energy says stay at least 35 feet or the length of a semi-truck away from a downed power line and anything the line is touching. You should always assume the line is live, and if you see a downed line, immediately call 911 and warn others. Northwestern Energy, delivering a bright future.
Intermountain Health, with 2 clinic locations in Bozeman, is proud to be the official health partner of Montana State Athletics. We're at the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 7 minutes, 51 seconds to go in the game. MSU trailing 60-43. Potential blowout brewing as the Bobcats have not hit a field goal in the last 3 minutes and 44 seconds. You know, you throw around what a good teammate is a lot. Say that guy's a good teammate here and there. You don't always hear or see the examples, but, you know, Brandon Walker was a little frustrated on the bench there. And, you know, Brian Garacki, who has been mired in a devastating slump for the last 5 or 6 games, was right there, and he was the one who was trying to pick up Walker and really in a lot of ways flipped his body language, and you could see Walker nodding his head, saying all right. You could see his cup getting filled up as Trayvon Minot misses his first free throw. But for a guy who is struggling to be there, be locked in enough, and have the credibility with his teammates to help build them up, that says something. A silver lining for a 17-point deficit as Minot misses the foul shot, and then Chika Duduka gets touched up with a foul, his third. That really looked a little more like Isaiah Johnson fell, and Duduka was near him. And that'll put Portland State back to the line. 7th team foul on MSU. Now you feel like you got a lot against you, and then you feel like a lot of these calls are falling against you as well. So 1-1, the front end, it's up. It's good. Isaiah Johnson earns another, having a big night. 13 points. Next shot is good. Isaiah Johnson hits them both. 14 points for Isaiah Johnson. Bobcats down by 19. 7:45 to go in the ball game. One of their biggest deficits of conference play, period. Not by margin of victory or not. Just at any point in any game. Pat McMahon bounced it to Duduka and it's stolen away. That was a telegraph pass, and Isaiah Johnson takes it the other way and lays it in transition. 21-point deficit. You know, coming into play today, there have been 76 Big Sky games. Only 6 of them have been decided by 20 or more points. Tyler Patterson misses a right wing 3. The Vikings come the other way. We hit the 7-minute mark of the second half, and the Bobcats hitting a low water mark here in conference play. Portland State's a darn good team at home. They are 10-1 here, 6-0 in Big Sky play, and looking toward their 10th straight conference home victory. Crossing over into the lane, Farrell hop stop, falls away with a jumper. That's no good. Minot the rebound, stripped by Pat McMahon. The Bobcats have the steal and the ball. Down by 21. To Duduka at the free throw line. Out to the left corner for Lekalot. Spots up a 3. That's no good. Rebound Portland State. Vikings slowing it down, getting deliberate. Henderson takes it to the left wing. Milking some clock. Turns right around the screen. Takes it up till at the top of the key. 8 to shoot. Henderson down to the mid post. 5. Kick out right wing Johnson. His 3 ball. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Won by Minot off a tip, then lost it out of bounds, and it'll stay here as Bryce Zephyr tipped it free. Brandon Walker, Max Ogbong-Polo back into the game. The Duke and McMahon heading to the bench. Defense has gotten a little better in the second half, but Bobcats out-rebounded by 21, and that's the same deficit they're currently facing. What do we got? Whistle. What are we figuring out? Myers in. Miller going to the bench. Not sure what that was. All right, the inbound into Minot as Portland State goes to work. A handoff out of the right wing. Myers taking it down to the right baseline. Steps back. Fall away Jay. That's no good. Bobcat rebound. All right, first, get it under 20. Trailing by 21 with the ball. 5:45 to go in the game. Ogbong-Polo to the free throw line. Throws it out. Bounce pass to the left elbow. Here's Walker backing it in and down and lays it up short. Got his own rebound. Back up and in. Good effort by Brandon Walker. 64-45, 5:28 to go in the game. Portland State's going to try to take 30 seconds off the clock every time they come down the floor. Farrell at the top, around to the left wing for Myers. Turns the corner down to the left baseline. Gets in deep, lays it up on the reverse layup. No, rebound jostled, fought for, loose, and Tyler Patterson with a hustle victory. MSU now on the move from right to left. Bobcat defense shoring up. They've held up Portland State just one of their last 9. Zephyr at the top. Into the right corner, Patterson. A 3 ball. That's good. Timeout MSU. Some life. Tyler Patterson, his second Wendy's 3 ball. And the Bobcats using the timeout. Should take us to a break as well. Let's double check. It is. We're stepping aside. 4 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the ball game, and MSU trails 64-47 against Portland State. Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball presented by Learfield.
It's easy not to think about food security when there's food on the table. But right now, 1 out of 10 Montanans is hungry.
When families don't have adequate access to nutritious food, that takes a very real toll on people's health.
This is why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana partners with Montana Food Bank Network.
Our interest at Blue Cross is we want the state, whether they're a member or not, to have adequate supply, access, composition of the food that they're able to get.
Learn more at bigblueskyinitiativemt.com.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
First Interstate Bank broadcast position. 4:49 to go in the ball game. Montana State is trailing 64-47. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohls.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first. Bobcats out-rebounded tonight 40-22. They've given up 14 offensive rebounds, leading to 21 second-chance points. But they have found a little life. They have held Portland State just one of their last 8 from the field. Now you got to start turning things over. Bobcats press in the backcourt. Portland State playing a little catch. Farrell getting near the line and gets it to Henderson, who takes it across the timeline with 3 seconds to spare. Myers at the top. Throws over to the right wing for Henderson. Over to the left wing, Curtis. Down to the left baseline. Drive and a kick. Farrell, his 3. In and out. Rebound won by Brandon Walker, and they finally blow the whistle. Minot came over the back. Oh, they're calling that is an awful call. They just called a jump ball while Minot reached over his back. I'm watching the replay right here. Minot was over his back, and they called a jump ball. That is the worst call I have seen in 15 years of Division I basketball. Trash. Minot goes to work on the right wing and hands it off there. Myers with the dribble. Spins to the free throw line. Crosses over on Lecolot, down to the left block, runs into a wall, pivoting around, and it's taken away. And the Bobcats have the steal. Here comes Bryce Zephyr down the right sideline as we approach the 4-minute mark with another stoppage coming. Here's Lecolot, pumps the 3, works his way into the lane, goes to the cup, lays it up short, but he draws the foul. He was the aggressor and went right into the jaw of Curtis, who picks up the foul. We're taking a break, 3:57 to go in the ball game. 64-47, Portland State leading. We're back after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Savory veggie broth packed with flavor from tomatoes, peppers, onions, and spices. Enjoy loaded tortilla soup in a bowl or crunchy tortilla shell with your favorite protein and craveable toppings. That's right, the soup sensations fans have been raving about has returned. But not for long, so get it while it's hot. Loaded Tortilla Soup is back at Qdoba. Order today at Qdoba.com or in the app.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
Bozeman Spirits Distillery, craft distilling award-winning spirits since 2014. Making some of your favorites like Bobcat Gold Bourbon, Montana 1889 Whiskey, Cold Spring Huckleberry Vodka, Jim Bridger Bourbon, and many more. Visit the tasting room, try signature craft cocktails, and purchase bottles today. Located at 121 West Main, Bozeman Spirits Distillery, downtown Bozeman.
Back to the First Interstate Bank broadcast position at First Interstate Bank. It's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you, member FDIC. 3:57 to go in the ball game. MSU trails 64-47. Sam Lecolot getting himself to the line. Bobcat defense has stiffened up here. They have held Portland State just one of their last 9 from the field. And there's a little bit of life down the stretch. MSU led by Brandon Walker today, 6 of 10 from the field, 7 rebounds. Next leading scorer is Pat McMahon, who's got 8. Mullins only 3 tonight. Brian Garaki's hit a couple of Wendy's 3 balls. But the Bobcats 1 of 8 from the three-point line of the second half. The free throw is no good. And MSU is 5 of 12 from the free throw line. Lecolot looks as frustrated as anybody about missing that shot. Again, that one is good. Lecolot with 3 points tonight. MSU trailing 64-48. Inbounds pass coming. Bobcats pressuring in the backcourt. It's into Henderson with a bounce pass, then back near the baseline. Myers makes the catch, throws ahead, and Curtis catches in the front court with 4 seconds to spare. Myers now with a standing dribble up at the top of the key. To the elbow. Throws around to the left wing for Curtis. Back up to the top for Henderson. He backs it out near the half-court line. Dribbles right. Tries to turn the corner. Can't. Lecolot's in his pocket. 3 to shoot. Out to the left wing, 2. Jacked up 3. Farrell buries it. comes back down with his tongue hanging out, celebrating with some of the front court fans. That's a heck of a shot. Only the second three ball in the second half for Portland State. Only the third overall between these two teams combined. We hit the 3-minute mark. Zephyr bounces to Walker. He's in the lane, spins, steps in, banks it, no. And Portland State has the rebound as Minot had the defense. 67-48, Portland State in front. Myers trying to whack away Ogbong Polo's hand. Dribbling it down, burning it out up near half court. Myers throws underneath, Minot makes the catch and lays it in. It's a Portland State team that's been undefeated in Big Sky play. They've been one of the best at home. They have struggled on the road. And an offensive foul as Walker ran through or set an illegal screen. Third foul on Walker. Paducah back into the game. And Walker heading to the bench. Walker with 15 points, 7 rebounds tonight. .220 left. Myers across the half-court line. Bobcats back in action, 2 o'clock on Saturday at Sac State. Myers still with the dribble now, 8 to shoot. Myers into the lane. Jacks it up, no good. Missed the shot, and the Bobcats have the rebound. Ahead to Ogbong Polo. Out to the left corner. Patterson tries the 3. That's good. Tyler Patterson with another 3 ball. It's his second of the night. (69-50), Portland State in front, 1:35 to go. If you're a parent, listen up. A shocking number of Montana teens and preteens vape regularly, so please talk to your kids about vaping. It matters. Get everything you need for a great convo at knowthefactsmt.com. 6 to shoot. Myers to the elbow, thrown out to the right wing. It's Johnson to the free throw line, down to the mid-post. Those out to the top, and Myers gets a 3 off. No good at the end of the shot clock, out of bounds, Bobcat ball. Now, Montana State's going to take their 9th loss of the year in the conference play, that is. So they'll be in a 3-way tie with one of those 3 teams having to play in the first round of the Big Sky tournament. It's NAU, Idaho, which lost today, and then the Bobcats, all sitting at 7-9. However, Bobcats going to Sacramento on Saturday, and then home for Senior Day on Monday against Idaho. You win those 2 games, you're going to feel pretty confident that you'll avoid that first-round game of the Big Sky tournament. Zephyr down to the left baseline, throws out to Patterson, puts it up again for the left corner, in and out. That 3 ball no good. Portland State the rebound. Tough one tonight. First time the Bobcats have been blown out all year. This one has been decided for a while. Final 35 seconds. About a 15-second differential between the shot and game clocks. 8 to shoot. Henderson to the left wing. Backs it out on the sideline. Puts up a deep 3. That's no good. Out of bounds. Bobcat ball. And we're into the final possession of the night. So this one's going to feel crummy. This one's not going to feel good. But still have a chance to get that first round bye if you win your final 2 games. More than likely, you're going to feel good about it. Zephyr pressured. Throws over to Patterson. 7 seconds left of the game to Ogbong Polo 5 to the free throw line, the jumper, and it's good with 4 seconds left. Inbound for Portland State, and they dribble it out. This one's over. The Bobcats suffer their first blowout loss of the Big Sky season. Portland State stays perfect at home, 7-0 in conference play. We'll step aside. Bobcats fall 69-52 against the Vikings. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The roar of the crowd, the thunder of thousands of fans stomping their feet as the Bobcats take the field. For Mary, her chronic hip pain kept her from the thrill of her favorite pastime. Thanks to the revolutionary orthopedic care from Bozeman's local orthopedic groups and the Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, Mary was back on her feet and back in the game. If chronic spine and joint pain is keeping you from the activities you love, Start your journey by visiting bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 45 years. Go Cats!
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Bobcat Basketball has been brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality, Montana State University, Mountains and Mines, and by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, this is Bobcat Postgame.
Loss of the year for Montana State, a tough pill to swallow, losing 69-52 against Portland State tonight. This is the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Ribbon Chop House, home of premium steaks, fresh seafood, award-winning baby back ribs, all served in a casual atmosphere. All right, we'll get to. We got plenty to get to tonight. So the Bobcats fall 69-52 today. This thing was well decided early tonight, and the Bobcats really for the first time all year. And a lopsided game on the wrong side in conference play. So the Bobcats fall to 12-17. They are now 7-9 in conference play. But if they win the final two games of the regular season, they would finish at 500 and more than likely have a first-round bye in the Big Sky Tournament. And then, of course, anything is possible. All right, we'll take a break. We'll hear from Coach Logie in a bit. First timeout of the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. MSU falls 69-52 against Portland State. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built. Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems. Bryant, whatever it takes. Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning. Carrier, turn to the experts. Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time. Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces. And NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins-Hallen believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need, no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins-Hallen, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Back in the Ribbon Chop House postgame show, MSU falling tonight 69-52 against Portland State. All right, before we go any farther, we will hear from Coach Logie here in just a bit, but let's pause 10 seconds for our network stations to identify themselves. This is Montana State basketball.
AM 1450, KMMS, and K236CY Bozeman, 1340 KPRK Livingston, where Montana talks.
I'm Keaton Gillogly with Bryn Chalmers as our producer back in the studios tonight as the Bobcats fall 69-52 tonight. They got beat up on the glass, out-rebounded 43-25, and Portland State really kind of ran away with this one as MSU comes up shy, and they fall to 7-9 in conference play. All right, we'll take another break on the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. Montana State down 69-52. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Grotto Meats, handcrafted charcuterie, fine butchery, and award-winning smoked meats, sustainably sourced in Montana, creating delicious new takes on classic favorites with local ingredients and a chef's ingenuity. Grotto Meats preserves the best of Montana in every bite. Visit the Grotto Meats retail shop located at 611 North Wallace in Bozeman. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11:30 a.m. until 6:30 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Also at local retailers and restaurants. Shop online at grottomeats.com, Instagram, and Facebook.
The roar of the crowd, the thunder of thousands of fans stomping their feet as the Bobcats take the field. For Mary, her chronic hip pain kept her from the thrill of her favorite pastime. Thanks to the revolutionary orthopedic care from Bozeman's local orthopedic groups and the Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, Mary was back on her feet and back in the game. If chronic spine and joint pain is keeping you from the activities you love, start your journey by visiting bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids. And adults can also be kids. And new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Back on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show as Montana State falls today 69-52, a low water mark in this season for MSU, which everything has been so down to the wire, but tonight was not that night, and Portland State really ran away with this one as the Bobcats go to 7-9 in conference play, while Portland State improves to 9-7. They are 17-12. They're having one of their better seasons over the last couple of years. They've got a chance to finish in third place for the first time since 2012. And they are doing some good things right now, while the Bobcats got a little blitzed tonight. And they come up shy, but still 2 games left to play. And we'll see if the Bobcats can finish some things off strong when they go to Sacramento State on Saturday for the 2 o'clock Mountain Time tip-off. For that at 1:30 p.m. over in Sacramento. At Montana's Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you. All right, we'll get you a full rundown of the stats. We'll talk with head coach Matt Logie. We'll get you caught up on a bunch of the other scores from around the league and how the women did as well at home tonight with the Big Sky title on the line at Worthington Arena. Back with more of the Ribbon Chop House postgame show after this. You're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Town & Country Foods is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics. As a locally owned company, we believe the benefit of buying local helps support the local economies in southwest Montana. Our stores offer great selections of items you need every day, including organics, specialty foods, fresh meats and produce, along with incredible selections from our bakery and deli departments. Town & Country Foods is 100% employee-owned and serves southwest Montana with 8 locations. Visit your local Town & Country Foods today. Go Cats!
When garage door issues happen, don't just call anybody. Call the pros at DoorTech. Our family-owned and operated business happily serves the Gallatin Valley. We install and service residential, commercial, and custom overhead doors and operators. With factory-trained and certified technicians, we're committed to quality, value, and long-term relationships. Call us at 582-1623 and let us help you with the solution to all your garage door needs. DoorTech is raising the door on quality. Your region's only premier authorized Rainer dealer.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Back at the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. Montana State falling today by a final score of 69-52 at Portland State tonight. Keaton Gillogly with you as we wrap up the Ribbon Chop House postgame show. Montana's Ribbon Chop House has been serving Rocky Mountain communities for over 20 years. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. We hope you'll be our guest at one of our Montana locations soon. All right, let's take a look at some of the scoring, and then we'll get to some of our highlights, and then we will talk with Coach Logie. But first, the numbers. Montana State shoots 42% from the field. Just 4 Wendy's three-pointers. They go only 4 of 19 from the three-point line, 21%. And 6 of 13 from the free throw line, 46%. Tough night at the free throw line. Walker missed his first 6 at the stripe tonight before hitting his final 2. Portland State, 46% from the field, 4 of 16 from the three-point line, 25%, and 9 of 13 from the free throw line, 69% at the stripe. That's about their season per game average. Montana State had 12 assists, sponsored by Aware Mental Health Services. That was 12 assists on 21 field goals today. They also had 8 turnovers and 5 steals, so that number looked nice there momentarily. On the other side for Portland State, they had 12 assists on 28 makes with 5 turnovers. They had 3 steals in this game and 4 blocks. Bobcats had 5 blocks in this ball game. One of the tough numbers tonight, Montana State out-rebounded in this game 43-25. They gave up 15 offensive rebounds, which led to 21 second-chance points. Portland State also outscored Montana State in the paint 48-28 in this one, and Portland State outscoring the Bobcats 12-4 in the fast break. The largest deficit for MSU was 21 points, and they hit that at about the 7.5-minute mark. Montana State never led in this game, and Portland State has only trailed for about 30 minutes in their 480 minutes played at home in conference play this year. They are now 7-0 and have won 9 straight conference home games after this win here today. Bobcats offensively tonight, 15 points from Brandon Walker. He had 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover. We saw 8 points from Max Ogbong-Polo on 4 of 7 shooting. He had 3 assists and no turnovers in this ballgame. Sam Lekelot, 3 points, 2 steals. Bryce Seffer, 2 points, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, no rebounds. 7 points for Tyler Patterson. They have him listed at 1 for 6 from the three-point line. I had him with 2 Wendy's three-pointers, but not really sure where that got mixed up. But he finished 1 for 6 from 3 officially, even though I certainly had him for 2. But he had 7 points and 2 rebounds in this one. McMahon, 8 points, 2 rebounds, 6 points for Brian Garacki. So he breaks out of his slump. That's the first time Garacki now has scored in the last 5 games. So good to see Garacki finding a little bit of offense tonight. After knocking down a couple of those shots, he scored the 6 points in 11 minutes today. 3 points from Jabe Mullins, so he had been running hot, but tonight really one of his lowest scoring games in a long time. So only 3 points for Jabe Mullins, who goes 1 of 4 from the field. No points from B.J. Colley, none from Jed Miller, and 0 from Chika Naduka. Jed Miller now has not scored in his last 5 games. On the other side for Portland State, they were led by really a big bunch. They had 4 different players in double figures. Isaiah Johnson had 16 points on 7 of 13 shooting. 12 points for Terry Miller Jr. on 6 of 9 from the field. He was getting knocked around a little bit, had a bloody nose at one point, had to come off the floor. Trayvon Minot, returning from injury today, he was a force to be reckoned with. 12 points, 17 rebounds, 7 of those were offensive rebounds. So Trayvon Minot, a very big night in this one. Keaton Myers, 6 assists, 2 turnovers in this ball game. He had 3 points. 10 points from Cole Farrell tonight. He had 4 rebounds, 9 from Hayden Curtis, 5 from Jaden Henderson, and 2 from Kelsey Phipps. So that is the full rundown of the scoring in this one as Montana State falls tonight 69-52. All right, let's get to our Intermountain Health Player of the Game today. Player of the Game, we can go to Brandon Walker for his 15 points and 7 rebounds. And the delivery of the game presented by McDonald's, your locally owned and operated McDonald's of Montana. Bryce Seffer, 4 assists tonight, only 1 turnover. Nice to see that number and ratio from Bryce Seffer. So that is the McDonald's delivery of the ball game tonight. So that's what we've got there as MSU falls to 12-17 overall. They are 7-9 in conference play. Portland State improves to 17-12, and they are 9-7 in conference action. All right, we will take another break, and when we come back, we'll get some highlights from this ball game, and we'll also chat with head coach Matt Logie as the Bobcats come up short tonight, 69-52. Back after this, you're listening to Bobcat Basketball, presented by Learfield.
The Ribbon Chop House was founded in 2001. Our ability to grow has come through our commitment to Rocky Mountain hospitality, a concept which incorporates a casual attitude with our high-level commitment to loyalty, safety, service, and quality food. At the Ribbon Chop House, our staff is dedicated to creating extraordinary experiences that raise the bar in each of our communities. Enjoy premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs. We look forward to sharing a little Rocky Mountain hospitality with you.
World-class physicians, patient care that's second to none, the most advanced technology available. With a scorecard like that, you can trust Vance Thompson Vision to provide you with the best possible options for your vision. From LASIK to cataracts to everything in between, our surgeons and their teams root for their patients with as much dedication as diehard fans do for their favorite teams. Request your laser vision consultation from the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Bobcats. Visit VanceThompsonVision.com.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
For all of your tree and lawn care needs, turn to Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care, a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics. Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care provides outstanding service for your landscape for pruning, removals, stump grinding, tree moving, plant health care, and all of your landscaping maintenance needs. Check out Arbor Medic Tree and Lawn Care. Wade duly certified arborist.
Great houses start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage with Sarah Kelzer and team at Rate. She is Bozeman's trusted mortgage specialist with 20 years experience that knows the neighborhood. We have great rates and personalized home lending solutions, and our decisions are made quickly so you can move into your dream home sooner. Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana. Call Sarah at 406-580-6604 or apply online. Equal housing lender subject to credit approval. NMLS number 400361.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Back one final time on the Ribbon Chop House post-game show. Montana State falling tonight 69-52. Keaton Gillogly now joined by head coach Matt Logie. All right, Coach, we've seen a lot of close games this year. Tonight was not one of them. Your message to the team in the locker room, because, yes, this one stinks, but there is a lot on the line starting again on Saturday and in these final two games of the regular season.
Yeah, I mean, that really was the message. I didn't think, I thought we had good prep coming in tonight. Our attitude and spirit and practice and leading up to the game were good. We, just came into a boxing ring that, a lot of teams have come in here and struggled with and got punched in the mouth a couple different times. And, really, to be Portland State, you got to protect the paint. And they had 48 points in the paint, had 21 second chance points. That was pretty much the story of the game. They imposed their will on us. You got to give them credit for that. And we're certainly capable of a much better performance as we've seen, the first time we played them. So, my message was, pretty simple. The garbage in, garbage out. We got 40 hours before our next opportunity, and it's really important that these seniors finish well, and there's still a lot of opportunity to be had. So tip your hat to Portland State. They played a very spirited game coming off 2 road losses, and they deserve all the credit.
All right, well, looking forward to it on Saturday. Coach, appreciate the time and the insights tonight.
Thanks a lot.
All right, that's head coach Matt Logie as the Bobcats fall tonight 69-52. All right, a couple more things to get to before we say our final goodbye. Let's get up next to our First Security Bank highlights of the game presented by First Security Bank. We can take a listen to those right now. To the top, Walker, a 3, got it. Rattling